Tomáš Souček has been given a pretty nice team of the season looking item, and it's day one of the Premier League team of the season, and he's already under 100k, so potentially a really good value for money card right here. If you want to improve your ultimate team and need some coins to do so, you should check out my sponsor IG Vault. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kieran, you'll get yourself a nice little discount off your order. This is the side he's going to be playing in. He's going to be alongside Kante, and he's going to act as our DM slash also centre mid box-to-box midfield option. I've made that sound way more complicated than it needs to be, but I think most of you know what I mean. Anyway, this is his item. 3-star, high work rates, and stands at 6'4". In terms of traits, it does indeed say solid player. Now, he's got some pretty insane in-game stats, to be fair. The defending column is brilliant, really good interception rating, and a very nice defensive awareness rating too. Two very key stats for a DM. And his physicals are near perfect, to be honest. Obviously, perfect stamina of 99, very good strength of 94, and decent aggression of 84. And since he stands at 6'4", 80 jumping is more than enough. So expecting him to be an absolute monster in that midfield. Now, instantly, you can see a couple of areas where this card maybe could come a bit unstuck. Obviously, the dribbling isn't the best in regards to agility and balance, but to be honest, even if this guy had 99 agility, with him standing at 6'4", he's still going to turn like a truck, just because that's how FIFA works, or at least that's how it works this year. He does have some nice passing attributes though, the short passing stat of 93 being the standout, and he's also got some decent shooting attributes as well, so if we do get the opportunity, we will obviously take off some shots with him. One of the instant negative to this card though is that pace split. Ultimately, if you're going to have a pretty big difference between your pace stats, you want the acceleration to be higher than sprint speed, and unfortunately it's the other way around here. So in theory, what will probably happen is it's going to take him a yard, maybe two, possibly three, to actually get to that max sprint speed, which is not particularly ideal, but we'll see how that plays out in game. Maybe he'll feel much better in actual matches. Now, in regards to a chem style for this guy, I actually think there's two big standout options, and it depends on how you are planning on playing him. If you want to use him as like a lone DM, or just, you know, as your more defensive option, I think Shadow is just the obvious selection. Max out his pace as much as you possibly can and give him very elite defensive stats. But if you're going to use him as a centre mid slash CDM option, like secondary CDM option, I think you want to be going Engine. Gives him a notable pace boost, which is good, improves his passing by a good amount, and also brings up his dribbling areas in good boost as well, especially that +10 to the balance. So I think Engine or Shadow are your options for this card, and as I say, it depends on which kind of role you want to give him. Soucek is going to be up against record breaker Mbappe in this game, and I've just noticed Varane is in midfield. I'm really hoping this guy doesn't switch to a 5 or 3 at the back variant. Bruyne brings Soucek into play. What can we do here? Here's Soucek, slides it into Kane. Can he get on the end of it? Yes, he can. Oh, Soucek tracking back nicely. Collects the ball. Well, it's 1-0 at the break. We are 1 goal up, but it's been a really tight first half. Soucek, nice left-footed ball up to Salah, just sadly cut out by Diego Carlos. It wasn't a bad ball, to be fair. His defence just reacted well to it. Get to there, Soucek. Yes, be first every time. Just be first. That's all I ask. Another good tackle there. Oh, Soucek's done well. Can we get the shot away with him? Chance, finesse. Oh, gosh, thought Soucek in that game was pretty solid. Didn't do anything spectacular, but to be honest, not too much was asked of him in that regards. Defensively seemed solid and helped us progress up the field with some simple passes. So overall happy. Soucek is going to be on the hunt for a German quad in this game. There's some really good special items in this side, and there's also an off-chem Diatta. Soucek tries to turn Tolisa, but Tolisa actually knocks him off the ball. Goes Ozil sprinting away. I am just going to try and catch him up with Soucek. And we're keeping pace with Ozil, but he is keeping his distance. And he was really slow to turn there when I tried to pull back. Royce on the edge of the box. This time wiped out by Soucek, but the referee says play on. Love to see that. Oh, Soucek in some space. Chance for him to shoot. Power shot. Oh, wow. He has pinged that. Seemed to be off balance when he took the shot, though, because it just flew out into the crowd. Nice from Soucek there to win us the ball back in a good area. Oh, nice intercept there from Soucek. Not a bad first 45 from Soucek, but I do want to see him get involved a little bit more, so hopefully we can get him on the ball a bit in this second 45. Tini finds Soucek, who plays the ball in nicely in behind for Harry Kane, who will cut back. Oh, I tried to get the finesse away, but we've got a foul. Nice block there from Soucek, allowing us to attack now, and that has put Harry Kane into great position. Sadly, we went too early. Soucek. Nice from Soucek. Oh, we're going to take it around the keeper. Oh, no, he's wiped us out. Oh, I wanted the goal. Now we score. Nice block there from Soucek, and it almost leads into the path of Harry Kane. A decent little outing from Soucek there, getting himself on the score sheet with the penalty and also creating some good chances as well. So nice little performance from him. For this game with Soucek, we're up against a pretty nice team, but it's worth noting we've changed our tactics a little. I've put him on stay back, and he's actually going to be our main defensive mid in this one. Chance to switch play now. Soucek goes for the crossfield pass to Heung-min Son, and it's paid off really well. That's ended up being a great ball. Right, Soucek, this has got to be all yours. I don't know. Why is he not going towards the ball there? He locked on and then, like, unlocked. That was really weird. Oh, Mbappe's just absolutely rinsed Soucek. But we're keeping up with him. That's good, I guess. That's one positive to being absolutely destroyed by him. We at least got to see his pace. Makes a nice intercept, but sadly doesn't complete it. Not a bad first period for Soucek. Currently has a clean sheet to his name, but the challenge now is going to be keeping that. Soucek, opportunity to put through a nice through ball, which he does for Salah. Well, that game came to an end, and unfortunately we didn't get the win. The difference was just without a doubt within the goalkeepers, but whatever, it is what it is. Soucek was alright in that game, but yeah, so far he really hasn't blown me away. So now Soucek's had a few outings. What is the verdict on this card? I think the first thing I've got to say is I'm disappointed overall, but I'm mainly disappointed in EA for not giving him a better card, because I really feel like he deserved a bit better. I also feel like it's really harsh to only give West Ham one team of the season card when they've had a brilliant season. So yeah, just get them out of the way straight away. So, how was this item for me? I thought it was good. It's a definitely usable card, and you can use it in a couple of different positions. I actually think he'd make for a very good centre-back, also a good CDM, and optionally can play the centre mid role. But I just don't feel like his dribbling is good enough to play the centre mid role at this stage of the game to a high level. He can definitely do a job there, but I just feel like there's so many better options for a centre mid position. So you're left with playing this guy as a CDM, and you can use him as box to box, but to be honest, I thought he was better as a stay back while attacking CDM. So that is what I would advise you guys to do if you're going to use him. So what did I like about the card? Aerially, he's very strong, which won't come as a surprise to many, with him standing at 6'4" and having some really good physicals and heading stats, so that's good. Defensively, for most part, he is good. I like his interceptions, and I also think his tackling ability is up to a good standard, and also because he's got such good strength, he's just got the ability to knock people off the ball, which is obviously great. Also, good stamina, so you can just keep going with him for the full 90 minutes with absolute ease. But what didn't I like about this card? Under 10 definitely does feel slow. We did expect that with him being as tall as he is, but he really can turn like a truck at times. And for me, his left foot just really let him down from time to time for both passing and shooting. He was very one-footed for me, and you've got to put him onto his right foot if you want to have success with output with this card for me. So, yeah, I think the best way to sum this item up is it's a good card, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's a brilliant one considering all the other Premier League midfielders that are available to us. If I'm looking for a Premier League CDM, I definitely think he's a very good option, but I do believe there are better options available. But since this guy is only 100k, I actually do think he is decent value for money, so he's worth trying out. He's definitely worth giving a go to. But another point I want to make is I don't think this card is massively improved or notably improved from his previous inform. I really don't feel like there's a big boost in it. So that is a bit of a shame, because this card in theory should be excellent. He should have been given a better card in my opinion, but the team of the season boosts EA have given this year just don't seem to be as big as they have been in the past. Anyway, we're kind of getting off topic here. So, as I say, positively, it's a good card. It is. It's just not as good as I hoped it would be, but I will say for 100k, I do think it is good value for money, and I do think it's worth trying out. Wouldn't use him as a centre mid, definitely better off as a CDM, and I think Shadow will really come out to use on him as well, just to narrow that pace split a little bit. So yeah guys, those are my thoughts on the 91 rated Soucek. If you've got any questions, pop them down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.